We are live in Indiana, getting set for Game 3 of the 2025 NBA Finals. Series tied up at one game apiece. The man in the middle for the Indiana Pacers is Myles Turner. You heard Charles Barkley talk about him being one of the keys tonight. Well, he has struggled with some turnover issues, 9 of them through the first 2 games of this season. But, you know, he is one of 10 players in Pacers history to play 10-plus seasons with the organization. And now, among active players to play a decade or more with the same franchise, he ranks tied for the 3rd longest tenure, only behind Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yesterday at Media Day, our very own Dennis Scott had an opportunity to sit down with the big fella.
It's been a quarter of a century since Indiana has gone to the finals.
The lob, Turner, the finish. Myles Turner on a deep shot, and he buries it.
Turner with a little bit of sauce on the interior. Rebound Turner on the wing, lasers one inside.
Beautiful, unselfish play there by Turner.
D9 at the rim.
That's a pro move right there from your center.
Pacers trying to fight back.
You know Indiana has enough in their resume that this is not over.
You look at these two teams, both go deep, 10 deep, both can shoot the 3. But how has Rick Carlisle prepared you guys to really believe in what you're doing right now?
It's not like there's a whole bunch of superstars in each team. You know, we're going tit for tat. And that's what I think the finals should be about, just the best competitor. So with Rick, I think there's a mindset with him. He's really prepared us for war. But overall, you got to look at the big picture. So it's an 18, 19-day process, those NBA finals is, and they'll take it day by day.
Halliburton to Turner. Turner hit the slam.
Perhaps no other Pacer appreciating this final appearance more than Myles Turner, his entire 10-year career with Indiana.
Woo, man, it's been a long time coming, man.
I'm going to go back to draft night. They said he's the type of guy that's going to play hard every night. He's unorthodox a little bit. But now here he is in year 10 being the longest tenured guy with the Pacers. How does it make you feel?
This is validated, man. Just the validation of it all. You know, I came into this just trying to carve out a niche for myself. Well, I didn't know what that was going to be, but I've worked my way to a very favorable position, and here we are 10 years later.
I've spent a third of my life here, man. It's crazy. You know, I've really grown up here with y'all.
He's been through the highs, he's been through the lows, and now this rise back up.
How have those dark days prepared you for now when people doubted you a little bit? But here you are now, getting ready for Game 3 to try to win the championship.
It's life's about balance. You have to experience some dark days. You have to experience that pain just to appreciate the good days. And just being battle-tested this time of year is very important, especially in the finals.
Turner sidestep, banks in the three. On the wing, got it. What a shot, Myles Turner.
Take us through why your three-point shot has to be crucial in this series.
Yeah, just floor spacing. A team like OKC who really swarms the paint, try to force you to, hit those outside shots. The three-point game, big arsenal in my toolbox. That's something I worked on for a very long time. I think this just overall, it's important for our psyche. Seeing the ball go in the hoop opens up everything for us.
Halliburton with a deep shot, rising to the moment yet again.
And now you have Halliburton. I like to call it Halliverse. When he's pushing, y'all getting stops. Take us through with that feeling of playing free basketball with them.
Yeah, man, that's takes you back to your childhood. You don't run a whole bunch of plays. It's freedom. And Rick has allowed us to go out there and just create. And, we have one of the best creators out there. He's truly an artist of what he does.
Halliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good!
When you play with a guy like that and, we have the chemistry where it's unspoken, and that's very hard to find in this league.
They help on Tyrese, that Myles gets a bucket.
Halliburton to Turner.
This has a chance to be some series.
How important is it for you to win this series and finish out your career as a Pacer?
It'd be a storybook ending, right? Just with all the hard work and everything I put in here. Still a day-by-day process, we're only in Game 3. But, it would be a storybook ending. It would be something that'd be just very serendipitous, for me and my family.
Oh, this is exciting. This is what every player dreams about.
Great work by 3D. We'll hear from him as he checks in with both head coaches here in a couple of moments. Charles Barkley, Candace Parker, Grant Hill, Jared Greenberg. Myles Turner wrote a really, really touching story in the Players Tribune a couple of weeks ago about his journey here in Indianapolis, which has been awesome. But tonight, when you specifically look at his game, where do you think the offense comes from where he can pick apart that OKC defense, which now has gone smaller?
Well, I think first of all, it's not just knock down shots or take open shots. I think he's got to hunt his shot. He's got to look for opportunities to score because him knocking down threes, it forces that big to come out and just gives more lanes and opportunities for that free-flowing offense. And once again, Indiana getting into the paint. He also has to play tough. He's got to play tough without getting in foul trouble. Yeah. He struggled a little bit in that New York series, where he got in some foul trouble. Mitchell Robinson was a load, particularly on the offensive glass. OKC doesn't really have a player like Mitchell Robinson, but he's got to bring a physicality, a toughness, dominate the glass, and I think just look to be aggressive, hunting your shot from the perimeter to help create open opportunities for your teammates.
Yeah, the glass was a massive story in the first game and in the second game. It was part of the game one collapse for OKC, and then ultimately a big reason why they were able to win because OKC controlled the boards in game two. Looking at the front court made for Myles Turner, Pascal Siakam, the two of them combined just 8 for 23 from the field in game two. Let's take a look at some video that you have, this breakdown of how Siakam can be more impactful tonight.
Yes, we saw what Pascal Siakam could do and the impact he could have in that New York series. But here, this is Chuck right here. In this post right here, OKC's used to battling guys that are bigger, stronger, out of position. And right here, they're baiting Siakam to turn. So to me, I feel like Siakam has to go faster. You can't survey against this OKC team. Their goal is to beat you, to turn you, and to turn you into help. And then right here, this is what I love. Decisive. North-south, dribble drive, able to find your buddy, draws the help, and gets the nice dish and assist. And then again, right here, this quick clear out. You wait too long, you go where they want you to go, which is to the right. No, you go straight into the teeth of the defense, you score, and you get to the free throw line. He shot 9 free throws, didn't shoot well from the field, but he was aggressive in that second half, in that third quarter. So I look for Tyrese Halliburton because his aggression facilitates and dictates the flow of their offense. So if Pascal Siakam can get those closeouts, drives, if, you talk about Myles Turner can get those closeouts and drives, I think it'll make that offense a little bit easier.
Man, those pitches just piss me off even more right there. He gonna let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guard him.
Man, get out of here, Chuck. The whole defense was guarding him.
No, not on that first one. Not on that first one.
Just turn over.
Just turn over. They baited. They put a little munchkin on his ass in the post, and he dribbling 10 times. That's ridiculous. And also, he can't do that. Come on, man.
Here, they're baiting him to turn baseline.
Put a musket on him.
Right there.
What? Doing what?
They got Chet right there. Let's go block a shot.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Come on, man. Don't let that little dude guard you in the post. Stop it, Candace. And secondly, Myles Turner has got little skinny Chet Holmgren on him, and he's dancing out there at the three-point line. Take your big ass in the post. That's what Grant said. Play big. Listen, I like Chet Holmgren. If Myles Turner gonna dance around the 3-point line, that's not an advantage. Man, get in the post. That's one of the things I hate about the game today. Myles Turner is a big old dude. He can go and post up every now and then, especially when Holmgren guarding him. He ain't got to be just a 3-point shooter. But Candace, they're not baiting him. They put a little ass dude on Siakam. Siakam, I've always said, he's probably, in my opinion, the most underrated player in the league. I'm not going to let no guard me in the post. I don't care what a damn help coming from.
I'm saying he needs to be more decisive in the post. I'm with you on the 4 or 5 dribbles. Be decisive, scoring 2 dribbles or less. Because if it's 5 or 6.
They did not double on that play. They did not double.
They're baiting him to turn, Chuck.
Turn. Listen, man. And if Chet comes, somebody should be open. But come on, man. Siakam too good a player to let a little dude guard him.
We will switch things up. And
barbecue chicken.
Who says that?
Fried chicken.
Baked chicken.
Baked chicken.
Baked chicken.
You mentioned munchkins.
Chicken parm.